All right. All right. Just making sure. Go in the live chat. Okay. Been gone for a while. Got banned. I'm guessing the ban lifted sooner than I was supposed to be banned for like 6 months. I'm guessing it probably was like nowhere near that, but I had other things that I just was concentrating on. Uh, two friends today, just freaky ass day. Um, hey, what's up, Polar? Konnichiwa, man. Well, long time no see on here anyway. Um, yeah, I've just had other things going on in my life, other stuff that kind of so even I hadn't even bothered to even look to see if I was still banned for saying something that was actually true. I'm really getting sick and tired of these liberal run fucking organizations. I really need to start pushing my Rumble and some of the other um, platforms, the other, platforms to go on. But yeah, it's just been a strange, strange day. Um, two friends, like one, her husband passed away this morning, and another one, her fiance passed away. One from, uh, just, well, being majorly obese, you know, um, I had physical therapy this morning. So, I mean, I've got my health issues, dealing with my kidney disease and things like that and such. So I'm trying to do everything I can to lose what, little bit of weight that I actually picked up from all my doggone surgeries and such, which obviously for those of y'all who know me, I'm still not done. Still not done with surgeries. But the other one died from leukemia, cancer, bad cancer too, form of cancer. Really, really bad. Um, it's just a weird day. But um, my today's topic folder is at two. I had gotten down to what? A little over 50 videos in that folder, but there's just so much going on these last couple of months. It's at over 280 videos. It's at 287, which two of them will be removed today, but it's over 287. Oh my God. Ugh. It's just so much stupid shit going on. I mean, you you just can't even make this shit up with these fucking liberals, man. You can't even make this shit up. Well, in this video here from Black Conservative Perspective, talking about the view and this professor author that was on their show, and he the links are in description from below. This first video is going to be from Black Conservative Perspective as well as from Abba and Preach, pretty much talking about the same thing, a level of racism that no longer exists. It doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist. I've been saying this for how long? Not just on this channel, but even on my Facebook and everything. The level of racism that these liberals claim exists stopped existing in the late 90s. It stopped existing back then because all of us black people that think the way I think are going, what the fuck are they talking about? Not to say that racism still doesn't exist. Racism will always exist. It will never go away. I don't even understand how in the let me there is a difference between racism and discrimination. We are not allowed to discriminate by law. By law, we're not allowed to discriminate. However, I'm sorry, I think everybody should be allowed to hate what they don't like. If you don't want to date somebody black, you're allowed. You don't want to date somebody Chinese, you're allowed. You don't want to date somebody who looks like a fucking dyke. You're allowed. You are allowed to dislike things. You're allowed to hate things. Oh my God, you're this because you won't date a fat person. You know, you're allowed to like or dislike whatever you want. Period. I don't understand where this shit keeps coming from that you're not allowed to do a certain thing or like something, you know, because it's going to offend somebody over here. I've done other videos about this. Oh, you're fat phobic if you won't date a fat person. I'm allowed to date whatever I want. I'm allowed to like whatever I want. We're getting into thought crime now. If you want to be racist, be racist. You're allowed. You can't discriminate. Somehow or another, we've taken two different things and made them into one. I don't even know where the hell that comes from. Well, the liberals, obviously. Where, you know, you're mixing racism with discrimination. Again, you are allowed to discriminate. You're allowed to be a racist. You're allowed. I don't know where liberals keep coming from saying you're not allowed. Yes, you are. You can't discriminate, but you're sure as fuck can be a racist. That's your personal choice if you don't like someone based on their race. Can you discriminate based on that? No. By our laws, no. But for them to turn around and make it seem like you're not allowed to even dislike things based on gender or race or sexual preference, no. You're allowed to, again, anybody that wants to come on my channel and try and argue with me, you're really barking up the wrong fucking tree. You're allowed to dislike whatever the fuck you want to dislike. I grew up with real racist and with real racism, you know, in Virginia. If somebody didn't like me based on race, I would try to argue with them, not racially, but as a person. As a person, I would try to argue with them. Because it's like, you know, hello, Martin Luther King. Why don't you get to know me? I'm not a nigger. You know, I may be black, but I'm not a nigger. People need to just stop with mixing the two because they're two separate things. So this person on The View, this professor, let's get into this.
With Mr. John McWhorter, who is a professor at Columbia University, who has this new book out called Woke Racism, which basically outlines how the new anti-racist practices of the progressive left are dangerous to this society and actually has been a hindrance to Black America. Now,
well, they are dangerous to society because they're making the shit up. Jesse Smollett, Bubba Wallace. There are so many videos out of racism that turned out to be made up by the black people, by those fucking people. But there is plenty of fucking videos of black people being racist. Plenty of videos of Mexicans being racist. Plenty of videos of Asians being racist. Funny how those are never front page news. Huh. But when we ask for this so-called proof of racism of today, when we ask for this so-called racism of today, these liberals, CNN, MSNBC, NBC, none of them can ever show any actual proof. Now, let's go ahead and continue with this video. Let me see if I can speed it up here, because, you know, dumbass, you know, Whoopi.
He's going to blow their mind in this segment as he's going to basically argue the
woke racism, how a new religion has betrayed Black America. Please welcome New York Times best-selling author John McWhorter.
He thinks there's this new way, and the new idea is that to get past what we need to get past, we need to teach non-Black America that they are complicit in an abstract sense in a racism that's all around us, and that until you understand that complicitness and feel a certain guilt for your white privilege and realize that that stain will never leave you, then Black America
What do you mean that stain will never leave you? See, I'm trying to understand if he's just, criticizing liberals for that thought process, or if he's actually saying this. Because what do you mean by that? Well, then that means China will never, ever get over their stain of racism. Any Asian country that is straight out racist against blacks and Africans or whatever, I guess they will never get over their stain. Let me see. All the tribalism, racism that goes on in Africa, since the beginning of time. Hello, there's still slavery in Africa. There's racism amongst the Middle East. Middle Easterns do not like Africans or black people at all. Why is it only white racism that these people seem to talk about? Everyone's racist. Everyone. Every race in existence has a form of fucking racism. So, oh my God, y'all live in a fantasy world. I'm a racist. I am, straight up. I'm a racist against people that I just don't like. And the reason why I say racist is because I'm talking about a particular style of things. But if a group of people stereotyping, and I'm allowed to stereotype if you fit the fucking stereotype, which is the definition of a fucking stereotype. If you fit that stereotype, I'm gonna basically dislike you based on that. If you are a thug, a hoodlum, somebody that really has no benefit to society other than to be a detriment to society, I'm sorry, I'm not going to like you. So there's pretty much certain groups that fit that demographic, and they happen to be of a particular race. So I guess that would make me a racist. So, but again, I'm allowed to be. I'm allowed. You fucking liberals have kind of forgotten that part. We are allowed to be as racist as we want to be, as long as we don't discriminate. See that one? That word, discrimination? As long as we don't discriminate, we're allowed to dislike whatever the fuck we want. But let me see. What'd you say, Polar? Grew up with racism here in the Southwest, and I'm sure, I've seen it we live here. We live here in this desert Southwest. I live here in El Paso. Plenty of fucking racist here. But then again, guess what? Once they got to know me, it was like, oh, we just thought you were a nigger. Same way as I grew up with racism back in Virginia. Once they actually got to know me, where it's like, oh, you're not a nigger, you're just black. Well, I'm not really black either. I'm also a mix, but I get your point. But yeah, there's plenty of racism here in El Paso, Texas, with, Latinos towards black people. Then again, there's also a lot of racism of blacks to the Mexicans too. Again, racism everywhere. I just saw a video yesterday that B was showing me about Karens and Kevins, the whole thing. And one of them was a black guy calling a group of Asians a bunch of monkeys and get out of my country. Why wasn't that front page news? Now, you know damn well if that was a white person saying that shit, that would be all over fucking CNN and everything. But a black person doing it, and I only saw it on this channel that points out Karens and Kevins. See the kind of directed journalism that these news organizations do? Again, I can't stand this fake racism bullshit.
Forward. And my issue is just that I think Black America can get forward without that.
What do you mean think Black America can get forward? We've been getting forward since the fucking 70s. The fuck are you talking about? Where is this rate? Hold on, let me keep going. Oh my God, let me keep going.
Grand psychological experiment, which it's not that I don't think it's pretty or don't think it's going to work. And there are too many people who really need help for us to indulge in that third wave. That's my problem with it.
So I just want to make sure I understand. So are you saying you don't think the racism that people have been pointing out exists?
No.
Whoopi, what racism have they been pointing out? I mean, I could point out a unicorn. Doesn't mean it's fucking real. What racism? Because every time y'all have pointed out racism, it's always been a lie. The only racism y'all have ever brought up about Donald Trump is the fucking wall. And I live here in El Paso, and the Mexicans even want the fucking wall. I was married to a Mexican family for 25 years. My kids are half Mexican. They all wanted the wall, and they came from my ex-wife's mother. Her and her mother came to the United States from Chihuahua, got their citizenship. So my ex-wife was a first-generation American from Mexico, and even they want the wall. Have always wanted the wall. Want us, no, not strict border security. They want us to enforce the border security we already have. So how is Donald Trump being racist? Was Hillary being racist when she mentioned about walls years ago? And we should, national security and our border security is our top priority. Was she being racist? Was Bernie Sanders? Was Biden? All of them who talked about border security, were they being racist? So again, pointing out something doesn't make it real. But anyway, as I said, the link is in the description below. We're going to stop this video and we'll go on to the next one with Abba and Preach, because they kind of point out the exact same thing I'm talking about, which is the fact that this level of racism that y'all claim exists today doesn't exist and hasn't existed in a long time.
Recently, I got a question from somebody who said, why does it feel like you always cover crazy lefties? Why does it feel like you guys are always talking about like he's not?
You know why we point out crazy lefties? Because y'all are fucking crazy. Simple as that.
On the left or things like that, or these SJWs or things like that. Here's my thing. Maybe you can attest this. In my younger years, the ones who posed a threat to me and the ones who I got into fights with was like this faux skinhead types. You know, the white dudes you didn't like.
Full skinhead or full clan. Same. I'm older than both of them. And that's what racism really was. Not somebody calling you a nigger. Woo, whoop-de-fucking-do, sticks and stones. No, real racism was literally a bunch of skinheads or clan members whipping your ass. That was real racism. All this fucking bullshit that these liberals try to talk about now as racism, what the hell are you again, you are allowed to be, everyone, all of you, you're allowed to be a racist. You are allowed to dislike whatever the fuck you want to dislike. Can you discriminate, though? No, that is against the law. But the problem that these Whoopi and all of them have is that they're trying to get rid of, they're basically wanting like thought crime, like Minority Report. But here's the thing, wouldn't they fall under their own same rules? Wouldn't they fall under that? Because they're racist. They're the ones literally talking about white privilege and shit. So how is it they're allowed to be racist openly? They're allowed to discriminate. We're no longer going to hire men or call on men. We're not going to call on white people. How is it y'all are allowed to be fucking racist and discriminate? But you're saying that other people can't even just be racist. See, again, if you want to be equal across the board. Men and women, you want to be equal? Women want to complain about being equal? Then shut up about being treated any other way other than equal. You hit a man, your ass needs to be hit back. Period. Because a man would. If a man punches me, I'm going to punch the man back. If a woman punches me, I'm going to punch the woman back. Period. You want to be equal? Be equal. But I'm tired of these people saying they want to be equal, but they actually don't want to be.
Right. Well, that's why I was like literally fist fighting.
Yeah.
Right.
Real racism.
But, oh,
Bro, you know my history.
right. Okay. We don't have to talk.
Literally.
Right. So that was what I perceived as an issue back then.
Yeah.
Then I became 18, and I got into the arts.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't LGBT trans stuff like outside of my purview until I joined the arts. Because social media wasn't like it is today.
That was back in 2008, y'all.
Who the fuck are you? Y'all some weirdos. And what ended up becoming a threat to me, what ended up becoming the people who would censor us, the people who would affect us, wasn't like the ultra religious right folks. Okay? It was these left wing nut jobs. All right? He's like SJ.
Now, you heard what he said, right? When all of it, because I agree, these are stories I've even had to deal with. Most of the discrimination or things that I have gotten since becoming an actual adult wasn't from racist white people, wasn't even from the racist black people as well after I moved here to El Paso, wasn't even really from the Mexicans. No. It was from these SJW types. The fucking gays, the lesbians, and everything else. It was them. So they're fucking right.
SJW types who were like, you can't talk about what happened in Ethiopia. Why? I can't make jokes about what happened in my own country. Why can't I talk about my own experience? Like, these people were so deluded.
See, that's what I'm talking about. They get mad about when I talk about my own personal experiences. My life experiences. I've had people call. This one lady the other day on a friend's post called me a bigot. And I'm like, did you not look at my profile picture? Bitch, I'm black. How am I a bigot? And here's how she called me a bigot. I mentioned about the illegals. Y'all want to push for mask mandates and vaccine passports and all this other shit and everything else. But Biden and Kamala have openly said that they're not even going to bother to test or vaccinate any of these fucking illegals that are coming here. They're not even bothering to do that. Kamala said straight out, no. What's her name? Jen Psaki, you know? And I keep thinking of the drinks, Jen and Psaki, you know? Anyway, she even said no. And it's like, wait a minute. So how are you being strict with us, but you're not even being strict with any of these people coming here? You're not even being strict with yourselves because there's so many videos that come out of them being fake. Oh, I need to put my mask on because we're about to go on camera. I am so tired of the lies. I'm so tired of the fakeness of the fucking left. But anyway, so she called me a bigot and automatically she goes, oh my God, yeah, well, Mexicans. And I was like, whoa. You're the bigot. I never said Mexicans. I said illegals. And here's the thing. I set her up on purpose. I already knew if I just said the word illegals, I knew she would automatically go to meaning Mexicans. I knew she would. But I was talking about all the Haitians and these Afghanis and everybody else that's coming here and starting shit. That's who I was talking about. The Hondurans and everybody else. But I knew her being a bigot was going to turn around and go, oh, he's talking Mexicans. She got caught. So sure enough, I went off on her. I was like, whoa, you're the bigot. I said, I didn't say Mexicans. I said illegals. Where'd you automatically just get that I meant Mexicans? And I was like, and I'm black. She goes, your skin color doesn't make you exempt from being a bigot. And I was like, again, set her up again. And I said, actually, yes, it does. According to BLM, we're allowed to be as racist or as evil or as criminal as we like because we're black. We're excused from everything now. According to BLM, according to Biden, according to Kamala, they don't even really want to charge black people anymore. Remember? This guy that drove in Waukesha and everything, they're blaming the car. Not like there was a black racist driving the car. No. The car drove itself, apparently. God, jeez.
You know what I mean? They were like pro-minority and also trying to silence you at the same time. It was fucking nonsense. I would have watched.
Exactly. These people are the biggest fucking fakes out there. They're pro-minority, but they're the biggest fucking discriminating group out there. These woke SJWs, especially within the LGBTQ, whatever alphabet community. They're the biggest fucking discriminating group out there.
Comics literally get removed from the scene because of what some like SJW nuts up. So when you ask me about what I'm concerned with or what really affects me, I'll be honest with you. It's not ultra right wing conservative people. It's not for me.
Right. Funny how they keep pushing that. The View, CNN, and everything else, talking like it's us conservatives and shit or libertarians, that we're the problem. Last time I checked, it wasn't libertarians or conservatives that were burning blocks down and burning police departments and breaking in and rioting and just stealing shit every day, smashing grabs all over democratic cities. Last time I checked, it wasn't conservatives, right-wing, or libertarians. Last time I checked, all of these were liberals in liberal democratic cities. Everywhere. So, I'm sorry. I'm not worried. You're not worried about racism? I haven't been worried about racism since I was a kid. No. I haven't been worried about racism since I was like 16.
Me anyways, okay? When I go to university campus, I can't say shit. It's not ultra right wing conservative people, okay?
They give you a pyramid. You went like this. I thought you were about to imitate them. They
This is how they walk through life.
You know Maslow's pyramid. Maslow's pyramid. Sometimes you're gonna do shows in campuses. They hand you a pyramid of what is to say and not to say. I'm not finding skinheads anymore. That's not my reality. I'm not walking down the street with my belt around my knuckles trying to fight motherfucker, fend them off.
Right.
That's not who we fight anymore. But they sure want to fight us. Woo!
I've had death threats, and it's like pretty much exclusively from these types. Exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. The type of people be like, I don't promote violence, but I hope you die. Like, so
Wow. When you got Abba and Preach and other people like them coming out and saying these comments, do y'all not realize, for one, you're in the minority. You make up less than 1% of the fucking population, you SJWs. The only reason why you have power is the fucking media. Makes it seem like y'all have more power than you do. But the more y'all bitch and complain about things, the more you're pissing off even people who aren't conservative. Do y'all not realize when shit hits the fan, you are way outnumbered, like way outnumbered. But y'all keep fucking pissing everybody off. I'm actually happy for it. I'm glad y'all are pissing everybody off. Because as I said, you're making even people like Abba and Preach even going, y'all are fucking nuts.
those types, okay?
Literally.
Yeah.
Word for fucking word.
In DMs. Not just in DMs, but in real life.
Word for fucking word.
I deal with these people. So of course I'm going to be like, what's wrong with you motherfuckers? The amount of stories from these nut jobs that I've picked up, not read up online, not seen at a distance, literally had to deal with. Why do you think a lot of times we cover?
Because they're loud in the media. That's what they do.
Exactly. The only reason why any of these, my channel, their channels, Black Conservative, any of these channels here's the thing, even CNN is even starting to go, these motherfuckers are crazy. When you even have CNN even coming out going, these motherfuckers are crazy, that means right there you are losing all support. All support. And you don't even fucking, This is how stupid you people are. You don't even realizing that you realize you're losing. As I said, even when CNN is even coming out and going, y'all are fucking nuts. Y'all don't even realize it. You don't realize it. Something's about to happen and y'all are going to lose your shit. Let's put it this way. If a conservative, whether it's Trump or somebody else, conservative wins this next presidential election, if we just don't actually impeach you dumbasses beforehand and get y'all out of the office, or civil war breaks out and we take, y'all got to understand, all hell is going to break loose. Y'all are basically the children throwing a tantrum, and I grew up black Southern, meaning you got your ass whipped. That's what's about to happen to you motherfuckers. No joke.
It's trending, and then people are talking about that. So there's cycles of this shit. You know what? That's the person that sees that sees that. What I see is my DM, and what I see is the comments on every video. On every video, there's a comment that's like, "Why do you cover always black man? Why do you cover all man? Why do you cover all woman?" We've been called everything on the book. Everything.
Incel,
We're
incel, woman hater,
man hater,
blue pill, simp, right wing extremist, white supremacist,
Westin apologist,
black supremacist,
OTEPs. We've been called OTEPs.
You know what though? If I didn't know what a hotep was, I would say that's cool. Because it does sound like hotep
Sounds very cool.
Yeah,
That sounds cool.
that's some
I
pimp
see
shit.
them niggas. It's some pimp
Yeah.
shit.
Then you hear them on the street like,
It's
oh, you
God
niggas broke.
dang, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Is like you look at the comments on every video, and we're like, I call ourselves the Schrodinger's comedians. Schrodinger had a theory where
Okay, I do like the way he does say Schrodinger. It's Schrodinger, but yeah, I love it. But let me skip past a little bit more.
I just don't. You're not just gonna run across a bunch of trans people all the time. Okay, go to a Vogue competition. All of a sudden they're everywhere. Go to a wagging event.
well, it's their event. They're not everywhere. That's their event.
Which I'm fine with. But my whole point is that's where you're gonna start to encounter them. When I go to street dance events, that's when I start to see them.
But it's
What?
no comment.
What? Go
Yes.
ahead.
Whacking community, do whacking community, stuff like that, and I was entering the Vogue community. Couldn't do it.
No.
They wouldn't allow me to. It was not my place to do that. It's not.
And I've been pointing out in my videos, I'm going to stop this video here because, again, they're pretty much saying what I've been saying for a while. If you think biker community, car community, black community is going to put up, the only reason why other minorities have put up with the LGBTQ community, and I'm not talking about the good ones that I know that are just gay or lesbian. Like they're literally just gay or lesbian. It doesn't make them who they, my sex or gender doesn't make me who I am. If I were a woman, I'd still be the same person. If I were gay, I'd still be the same person. My personality is me, not the physical form that I'm in. But for some weird reason, there are these motherfucking people out there that their fucking sex and gender defines who they are. Those motherfuckers get on my damn nerves. Can't stand, I don't care who, I mean, and race. And race also defines who they are. No, my character is my character. Doesn't matter what race I am, what sex, what gender. Sorry. If orcs and shit, it was the movie, what is it, the movie Bright with Will Smith and everything. If I was an orc, I'd still be me. If I was an elf, I'd still be me. Regardless. If you people think, what do you mean you people? I mean you people. If y'all liberal fucking woke people think, Because seriously, it's funny how I don't see any of you woke people. Well, actually, I see y'all try. I see y'all try to go into these certain communities, like these black or ghetto or Mexican, like Segundo Barrio. You know, I see y'all trying, like during daylight hours, you know, and you got the media there and shit. I see y'all going into these neighborhoods and everything else and stuff because, you know, you got, you know, cops on standby, even though y'all hate the cops. I always find that weird. You hate the cops, but you always have the cops protecting you. Why can't you protect yourselves, right? You're trying to defund the police, saying that we can't protect ourselves. We should believe in the cops, you know? And then y'all, that's one thing. We shouldn't protect ourselves. Y'all are just confusing as fuck. We shouldn't protect ourselves. We should trust in the cops. But we should defund the cops, but take care of ourselves. You people, I hate people. I've been saying this for actually since I was a kid. People who walk the fucking fence, that no matter what the argument is, they you know, move left or right, but they stay on the fence. They don't want to actually make a decision one way or the other. These people get on my fucking nerves. But telling y'all are way outnumbered. Way, way, way outnumbered. You've got people even in, I mean, there are so many videos coming out now of people who are like, I mean, within the biker community, within, the car community, within just, you know, the club community, and I mean clubs. I'm not talking gay clubs or whatever, I'm talking clubs, you know, whether it doesn't matter what race, that are getting sick of y'all. Like literally getting sick of you. Y'all walking around like y'all can do no wrong. I have seen it firsthand walking into a fucking country bar, these like a group of gay people thinking that they're like, oh my God, we're going to take this place over, and get their asses handed to them. People are getting really tired of y'all's shit. Why can't y'all just live your lives? Just live your lives. But no, you got to make it where your fucking lifestyle defines not only you, but it's supposed to define us too. Why is it you get to have your life, but then you want to tell me how to live my life? I'm telling y'all, shit is about to hit the fan in so many ways against, because y'all are basically attacking everyone. As I said, you're the minority. You're only 1% of the entire fucking population. Do y'all not know what, you know, fighting on too many fronts means? Because that's what you're doing. You're literally, your army, as I said, is like 1%, but you're attacking blacks, Mexicans, whites, straight people. Y'all are attacking everybody on so many different sides, and everyone's getting fucking pissed at you. I'm just waiting for the day that y'all literally lose your shit, and one of the groups, because it's not just going to be one, it's going to be a fucking domino effect of just people it's going to be like the movie Airplane where everybody's slapping the white woman and shit, freaking out. That's what's going to happen to y'all. Because it'll be probably like the Mexicans or the blacks first coming up going, get a hold of yourself. And then that person gets to the side. Then it'll be like the next group coming up. Snap out of it. Man, y'all are about to get your asses fucked up. As I said, even my gay and lesbian and trans friends are even going, what the fuck is wrong with you people? But as I said, I'm going to stop this video here. Let me see if I want to make some more videos. As I said, I'm up to over 280 videos in this damn folder. There's just so much fucking good stories that are coming out. And I will end up talking about the whole Kyle Rittenhouse probably in the next video. But I'll talk at y'all